In this video, we will investigate data trends displayed in scatter plots by identifying a line of best fit using Desmos. In order to create a line, we need a start and end value. Let's use slope-intercept form to place a start value on the y-axis and play around with the slope. Slope-intercept form is y equals mx plus b. Go over to your list, this area right here, and click the space below your scatter plot. If you're not sure how to create a scatter plot, please click on the video below, How to Create a Scatter Plot in Desmos. It's listed in the video description, and you can also find a timestamp from an example that shows up a little later in this video. After you've created a scatter plot in the first space of the list, you can place y equals mx plus b in the second space. Now you'll see the option to add a slider based on the m and b of your equation. The m is going to tell you the slope of the line. Moving that slider will help you arrange the slant or the angle of the line. The b tells us the y-intercept. By moving that slider, that'll help you change where the line touches the y-axis. By pressing all, you can experience both at the same time. Go ahead and spend some time playing around with the sliders for m, your slope, and b, your y-intercept. For right now, you can see that the line starts at 1, that's the b, and it goes up at a slope of up 1 over 1, up 1 over 1. That's the slope here. If you'd like to bring the slope down, you'll need to decrease it. And if you wanted to keep going up positively, you'll want to increase the number. You can do that by simply changing the values through typing, or you can actually move the slider to see some change back and forth. If you'd like to observe the line move on its own, you can click the play button to the left. You can do the same thing with the y-intercept. If you don't want it to go all the way up to 10 or all the way down to -10, by clicking the space, you can change the window. So if you only want it to go up between 0 and 3, you can change that value. Now it'll only bounce between 0 and 3. If you'd like to see the slope increase somewhere between 0 and 4, you can change these values as well. You can also click on the number line to get a slow peek at what you'd like the slope to be. As it gets closer to something that you could consider using, you can then start changing it just little by little until you feel like the line goes through your data evenly. That might require you to do some moving around of both sliders. You'll want to keep doing this until you get something that's just right. Here's an example of a good line of best fit. If you look closely, the data points are evenly on both sides of the line, with a few of the data points actually touching the line. Now I'd like you to practice one on your own. Go ahead and pause the video at this time, create a scatter plot for the given data, and then try to find the line of best fit using slope-intercept form. Resume the video when you're ready to check your answers. In the list, you'll need to click the plus button to add a table, and go ahead and fill out the table with the data points that you were given. Since I can't see the scatter plot, I'm going to click this magnifying glass, press plus, and it takes me directly to where my scatter plot is located on the graph. Now that I have my scatter plot, I can click below it in the second space, type in slope-intercept form, click all to add the sliders, and investigate to find the line of best fit. After you've found your line of best fit, you can choose to just use this information to observe and describe some of the data, or you can share the information by clicking the share button in this top right corner. You can copy the link to share with someone, print it, or download the image by clicking export. When you get here, if you're not satisfied with that picture, you can go back and move it, or you can change the thickness right here. Now that you have a line of best fit to fit your data, you can estimate for values that aren't necessarily represented. I hope you found this video helpful. If you have any feedback, feel free to share some information in the comments.